We often talk about tech making our lives faster or smarter, but what if technology could actually care what if it could understand your body on a cellular level, heal itself, or even grow you a new heart? Well, that's not science fiction anymore. It's the future we are walking into right now. From wearable sensors that predict an illness before you even feel sick, to lab-grown tissues that could one day replace damaged organs. Biology and technology are merging in ways we've never seen before. The World Economic Forum calls this revolution engineered living systems. Today, we're going to dive deep into what that means, who's leading this incredible charge, and how it's completely reshaping healthcare, biotech, and even our understanding of what it means to be human. For most of history, medicine has been reactive. You get sick, then you go see a doctor. But with the powerful combination of AI, synthetic biology, and bioengineering, medicine is becoming predictive, personalized, and even self-healing. We are entering an era where technology doesn't just monitor your body, it partners with it. Imagine your smartwatch, your gut microbiome, and your very own cells all working together as one integrated system. That's tech that truly cares, not just tracking your health, but actively, intelligently improving it. Let's start with something you might already be familiar with: wearable tech. Those smartwatches and fitness bands are no longer just glorified pedometers. They're evolving into sophisticated medical devices. They can now detect irregular heart rhythms, monitor blood oxygen levels, track stress indicators, and even spot the early signs of an infection. The Apple Watch, for example, has already saved lives by identifying and diagnosed heart conditions. And it's not alone. Companies like Wearable and Ava are creating devices that continuously analyze your biometric data to help you optimize everything from sleep and fertility to your mental well-being. The next generation of this tech? Think smart skin patches that constantly monitor your glucose or hydration levels. Imagine smart clothing that reads your muscle activity or detects the very first signs of a respiratory illness. We are rapidly moving toward a world where your body becomes a live data stream, and AI acts as your personal health interpreter, keeping you at your absolute best. But why stop at the surface? The next logical step is to go under the skin. Welcome to the world of insidables, a tiny, implantable or ingestible sensors that monitor your health continuously from within. These are biocompatible devices that can measure your blood chemistry in real time, detect cancer markers at the earliest possible stage, or even automatically release medication exactly when you need it. For instance, researchers at MIT have already developed an ingestible sensor that can monitor your gut and send wireless updates to your phone. Another company created pills that send a signal once swallowed, confirming you've taken your medication. The implications are staggering. Chronic diseases like diabetes or hypertension could be managed with a precision we've only dreamed of. And eventually, these devices might not even be permanent. New materials are being developed that allow sensors to dissolve harmlessly inside your body after they've done their job. This is the dawn of symbiotic technology, devices that live with us, not just on us. Now, let's go even deeper to the core of this revolution: engineered living systems. Imagine a drug that's alive. A therapy made of living cells that can hunt down disease and fix it from within. This is exactly what scientists are building today. These living therapeutics are genetically modified cells or microbes that perform specific medical functions right inside your body. They can be programmed to detect tumors, produce insulin for diabetics, or repair damaged tissue automatically. For example, a company called Synlogic is engineering bacteria that can treat metabolic disorders by consuming harmful compounds directly in the gut. Ginkgo Bioworks is designing custom microorganisms for everything from drug production to creating new materials like bioleather. And of course, there's CRISPR, the gene editing tool that can literally correct faulty DNA in living patients. This isn't just a theory. Last year, the FDA approved the very first CRISPR-based therapy for sickle cell disease. The line between biology and technology has officially been blurred. And if that doesn't feel like the future, let's talk about lab-grown organs. Every year, thousands of people die waiting for an organ transplant. Bioengineers are working to make that a thing of the past by growing replacement organs from a patient's own stem cells or by 3D printing living tissues. At the Wake Forest Institute for Regenerative Medicine, researchers have successfully bioprinted miniature human organs that mimic heart and liver function. Companies like Organovo are pioneering this technology for research and therapy. Imagine a world where, if your liver fails, doctors can simply grow you a new one, genetically identical to you, in just a matter of weeks. This could eliminate organ shortages and the risk of rejection, heralding a new age of personalized regenerative medicine. Taking it a step further is the field of synthetic biology. This isn't just about healing life, it's about designing it from scratch. Using synthetic biology, scientists can write DNA-like computer code, creating brand new organisms to produce life-saving drugs, absorb carbon from the atmosphere, or create sustainable new materials. Instead of making plastics from oil, we could grow them using engineered microbes. Instead of mining for rare minerals, bacteria could be programmed to extract them from waste. It's a new kind of programming, not in Python or C, but in the language of life itself, DNA. This is reshaping entire industries, from energy and agriculture to fashion. Of course, none of this would be possible at this incredible speed without AI. Artificial intelligence is the ultimate partner for biotech. AI models like DeepMind's AlphaFold can predict the complex structures of proteins in minutes, a task that used to take years. They can accelerate drug discovery and simulate how genes will behave under different conditions. This year, researchers even used AI to design entirely new proteins from scratch, proteins that have never existed in nature. This partnership, AI finding patterns in massive biological datasets, and biotech applying those discoveries to living systems, is redefining medicine from simply curing disease to actively engineering wellness. But with great power comes great responsibility. When you start redesigning the building blocks of life, you open up a Pandora's box of ethical questions. Who owns an engineered cell? What happens if a synthetic organism escapes the lab? And how do we protect our privacy when our most intimate biological data is being constantly monitored? Regulatory bodies are scrambling to keep up, and ethicists are rightfully cautioning us to think carefully about how far we should go. The potential benefits, however, are just too massive to ignore. If managed responsibly, this technology could end diseases that have plagued humanity for centuries. So, where is all this headed? Within the next decade, expect wearable sensors to feed a constant stream of health data to personalized AI models. Engineered living systems will begin to replace some traditional drugs, and regenerative medicine could make organ transplant waiting lists a relic of the past. Your body and your technology will no longer be separate entities. They'll be part of the same intelligent, interconnected ecosystem. Tech won't just serve you. It will know you. It will care for you. For centuries, we built machines to mimic life. Now, we're using life to build better systems. That fundamental shift changes everything from how we define health to how we define what it means to be human. The goal isn't immortality, it's integration. It's about using the best of biology and technology to create systems that adapt, heal, and evolve right alongside us. So next time you hear a term like synthetic biology, don't just think of science fiction. Think of a future where technology isn't something you hold in your hand, it's something that holds you together. If you found this look into the future inspiring, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're always exploring the intersections of AI, biotech, and humanity, where the next great innovations are being born. And let me know in the comments, which of these breakthroughs would you trust most? A living drug, a lab-grown organ, or a sensor inside your body? Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay curious and stay alive to the future.